Hey, what's going on, guys? So, some of you may already know this game called Side Slash. Some of you probably don't because there were a few people asking me what the game was and what it was about. So, basically, here's a video. And so far, it's a pretty fun game. It is in beta, so there's still a lot of work that needs to be done with it. But as it is right now, it's looking like it could be one of the more enjoyable RPG games on Roblox. So. I'll just do some quick explaining about the game. And basically, there are only 3 dungeons currently, but they also have insane dungeons of the same versions. I think there's only 2 of those out yet. But for the regular dungeons, we have a spider layer. And I'll just go ahead and bring it up for you guys here so you can see it's at level 5. You can do the spider layer. Level 15, you can do the oven buster. And level 25, you can do a toxic trouble, which these are pretty difficult. I would definitely recommend doing it with a group of people. They do have a Discord server for this game, and it isn't too hard to find people that are trying to complete similar dungeons as you would be. So if you were wanting to play and wanted help, I would go there and look. I will have a channel in my Discord with Side Slash as the name in case you want help also. I do plan on streaming this game. I'm not sure when, maybe sometime this week. And I'd be more than happy to help you guys out and get you going in the right direction for this game. But if you are new, I will say right off the bat, just killing these little creatures in this lobby area, I guess you can call it, would be the best way to level up when you're new. And quickly, I just show you there's a few hotkeys that you can click down there to bring up your things. You have your bag, which is your inventory, the dungeon menu, your talents, which are basically what your class's abilities are. And there are a few different classes. I think there's maybe 4. I'll go over those in a second. But when you see your screen go black and then it comes back and everything's kind of green, I think it buffs the monsters, so like those level 1 monsters turn into level 5s, so you would essentially be getting more experience for killing them. So that is probably the best time to be killing them, so you get experience. Or you can just go into a dungeon by yourself once you get level 5 and level up, because you do have infinite lives and there is not a time limit. But if you die at the boss, then you will fail the dungeon. You only have 1 life at the boss. But basically, I figured I'd just show you guys that if you went through the door, go to the dining room, and then go all the way over here, it is a little crafting area where these are basically the strongest weapons that you'll be able to obtain. And I'm pretty sure each one is obtainable from its dungeon also, but it's just extremely rare. So more than likely, you'll get the materials, and then you'll come here and craft your own weapon, which is basically what I was saving up for in this video. I'm really trying to get this level 35 hat, and I still need to do some insane spider boss, whatever you want to call it. And in my opinion, so far, the more fun class to be is the trickster, I think it's called, which is the hat weapon. And if you're curious on how you choose what class you are or how you change your class, I'm pretty sure that the developers didn't want to lock you into one class. So instead of just choosing a class and then being that class forever, you are basically, whatever weapon you choose to use is what class you would be. So it's pretty cool in that aspect. I don't think you can change weapons while you're in a dungeon though. I'm not sure if that's something that they'll change or if it's just something that they wanted. But when you're in a dungeon, you cannot change your weapon. So you would have to stick to what you have. And I think I mentioned it earlier, when you're doing dungeons, it is actually pretty difficult. You should find yourself a group of people if you wanted to complete them in a reasonable time. I mean, if once you learn how to dodge and you learn the dungeon, you'll pretty much be able to complete it by yourself. It's just a matter of how long you want to spend doing it, because it can take you a very long time. And also, once again, like I said earlier, I'm trying to upgrade to my insane weapon, and I'm a few spider webs short. I think I was like 2 or 3 short. And sometimes it's a little difficult to get into the same game as your friends. I'm not sure exactly why. Like I said, this game's still in beta, so there is a few things still kind of that needs to be worked on, but basically I asked the two people that I was running Insane with, which was Jake's and Miss Lazy Noob, I think his name was Lazy Noob, and yeah, I asked them if they wanted to do regular spider with me, and they said sure. Basically, it would, I don't know, it has a better chance of keeping us into the same lobby, which is what we would want because we want to continue to run dungeons together. And yeah, so basically this is the first dungeon. It's very easy. You'll pretty much just see us speed through this because we have decent weapons, and like I said, this is the first dungeon for level 5s. So definitely pretty simple. And I don't know if I mentioned this already, but there is a limit to how many people you can have in a party, which I believe is 4. So the max amount of people that you can have in a lobby or party is 4. Right now we have 3. And I mentioned earlier that I'll probably be streaming this game, and I'm more than willing to help you guys out, level you up, and run you through dungeons. On the bosses, you will need to do a percentage of damage to get the drops. I think maybe it's like 10% of its max health you need to do in damage to get a drop, which ideally isn't that much, and you should be able to do. But yeah, guys, if you haven't tried this game out, I definitely would recommend giving it a try. And if you don't like it, I would probably just tell you to wait for the full release because obviously it is in beta. I've said that multiple times, and it basically, I say multiple times because it's a big deal. Because if you look at games that are in beta and then look at games when they're at full release, sometimes they look like completely different games. So they're going to definitely take what the community wants and mold the game around that, I think. They have a suggestion tab in the Discord, and it seems like they're going to try their best to do whatever they can to make it the most enjoyable game that they can, which is pretty much all you can ask for in developers. And I haven't really talked to them that much, but from what I've read and seen on the Discord, they do seem like pretty chill people. So yeah, you guys should definitely check out this game. But yeah, basically we are already at the boss, and if you're not all at the boss, then it will not let you get to the boss. So if somebody dies, like I said, you have unlimited lives until you get to the boss. So if someone dies, they'll go back to the start and have to run all the way to the boss door. So we have to wait for somebody. And basically this boss will look like a joke, but if you're a new player and you're doing it, it's going to seem pretty difficult to you at first. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I do like the little cutscenes here that they have. They're pretty, I don't know, when I first got on this game, I wasn't expecting a game that I would enjoy, but I don't know. As soon as I played it, I kind of wanted to keep playing it. And it seems like I'm not the only one because I feel like it's slowly gaining traction. I'm not sure when they plan on fully releasing the game and working out a lot of the bugs that do exist. But whenever they do, I think that this game is going to be one of the bigger games on Roblox. So you guys should definitely keep an eye out for it. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Basically, I just wanted to get it out. A lot of people were asking what this game was or what it was about, and obviously it's pretty straightforward of what kind of game it is, but I figured I'd make a video and show it off a little bit, maybe try to get you guys to come play it, because like I said, I do think it's going to be one of the bigger games, and obviously you would want to be in on that sooner rather than later, because who doesn't want to play a game before it's popular? And basically, yeah, hopefully you guys come to some of my live streams, check it out live, and come hang out, play with me, and see if you like the game for yourself. But either way, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. See you.